Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin. Well, the defence proved in. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Referee's given a throw. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que pueden acceder a toda la información relacionada con nuestro equipo en nuestra...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And as you can see, we've already started here. Drilled in low. Pass somewhat off target. Cucurella. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, And I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And here's Gordon, pinches it off him. Palmer, looking for a runner. Takes a shot! You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So, a breakthrough already. Ekitike! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Chance for a shot! No mistake! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next...
And he shoots! Madrid have scored two quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great defending, strong and determined. Cucurella. Thuram, and it's Valverde. Now it's Thuram. Cucurella. And here's Vinicius Junior, and the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Palmer is offering a right smile there. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Flamengo are looking to go forward now. Van der Ven kept his eye on it, and he's there. Cucurella. Looking tidy in possession here. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
No, he's not going to get any further than that.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough.
And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
A case now of complete control. Mbappe.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Valverde. That has not gone well. Gordon. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they want to keep things that way.
Madrid are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead. And we are back underway. He goes for a shot! He scores! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Flamengo give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Locatelli. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Great vision. Decent chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Marquinhos. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Trippier. Now Saliba. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Locatelli. Doué. Vinicius Junior under intense pressure.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And he's been shifted off it. Yamal. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Doué. Oh, no joy this time. And he's there to belt it away. 60 minutes played. Ekitike! Oh, taken with style. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
And now he has two.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 9.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Looking to play him in. Dembele is wide and looking to get onto this. Eric Garcia did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Ansu Fati really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Locatelli. Saliba. Eric Garcia. Locatelli. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yamal. And it's De Jong. And it's Dembele. Nice control. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Knocks it into space. Henderson gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
This interception here. That. Saliba. Eric Garcia. Yamal, who's set up one goal so far.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Oh, good ball!
Big chance! Goal! They have stolen level at the last! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Cleared without hesitation. It's a really well-measured ball. Koundé opts to play it. Real chance! And he's really put himself on the line here.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
That's a decent clearance. Good work on the right flank here. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. It's run loose here. Nicely aimed pass.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Back towards the middle. Flamengo do have a chance to counter here. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So to clarify, extra time will follow. Into extra time we go. Madrid pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? Now it's De Jong. And he's in on goal! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. De Jong. And it's Dembele. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Marquinhos gets it clear. Flamengo needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Cucurella gets over and intercepts.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He's tried one! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Haaland fully appreciates that. He could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Madrid get their fourth corner. They've played it short. Oh, sweet feet. That's tidy. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Locatelli. Yildiz. Marquinhos spots it, and that's it for the first half of extra time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally, but does either team have what it takes to find a winner? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the very end? Haaland! Out of play for a goal kick. Passing is crisp and sharp. Yildiz. Now, what about a counter-attack? Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Driving on and making good progress. And this is Dembele. Shoots! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give them clinical edge.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 3.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Yamal is there to clear.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly. Flamengo really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Madrid close now to seeing this one through to the end. Oh, well played. And that's that. Madrid can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Turns and goes back. Oh, super ball. He's having a shot! Now he's off and running. And here's Thuram.
Thuram really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Valverde. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I don't think we've seen a dribbler as good as this guy, Vinicius Junior, in some time. His favourite move is to receive the ball in a wide position, attract defenders his way, where he can turn them and just leave them behind and have a clean run at goal. He's a very tricky customer and getting better week by week.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Cucurella. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Can he finish? Goal! Flamengo! And Flamengo take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So, a breakthrough already. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
Vinicius Junior really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's on it, can he get away? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Looking for the run. Oh, it's a great ball here. Real chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Flamengo with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Koundé clears it away. Not the most accurate pass. And now a sudden chance to counter. Gravenberg.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And that has been cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Gordon. Shapes to shoot! He has done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Flamengo are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And it's made its way to him. Nice control. Gravenberg. And here's Vinicius Junior. Played back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Tries to get it clear. Valverde. Knocks it into space. Tries a shot! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And he's had it nicked away. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Eric Garcia attempts a clearance. Madrid are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Well, they could break here. Oh, good ball! Doué. 5 minutes till the break. Looking to play him in, and he's onside! And he's quick to get it clear again. That's a lovely, neat pass. Saliba clears. And it's Valverde. Doué. Ruben Diaz cuts it out. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Nicely intercepted. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. He has a look out. Hoist, there's the shot! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Madrid were so close to ending that half in the perfect fashion, but it just wasn't to be in the end. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Good ball, good take. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Oh, delightful ball. And that is as far as they're going to go. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Oh, that's fabulous. They want to be quick to recover this. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Doué. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Eric Garcia. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Now it's Thuram. Takes a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Locatelli gets good distance on it. Threads one in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Ruben Diaz kept his eye on it, and he's there. Ekitike. Nicely shaped ball. And the keeper takes decisive action. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Palmer. And the finish! He scored! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
Both
20.
sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
El dorsal 22.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now. All of a sudden, this one's totally up for grabs.
El dorsal 10.
Do it. And they can counter here. Looking for a runner. And he's intervened well there. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And he was quick to react. Nice looking ball. Oh, no joy this time. Half an hour gone in the second half. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Closing in on goal.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
No, that was never going to make it. Alisson sends that a long way. And it's Koundé. That's tidy. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall. Oh, chance! It's a goal! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Cambio de jugadores.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, now they've saved themselves. You can really sense a change in the whole atmosphere here. It's going to be pretty manic from now to the final whistle.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has ended up in no man's land. Barella. A heavy challenge.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Looking for options. Solid! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
All hands on deck for this one. Yildiz getting this one clear. That's good play. Lukaku gets it away. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 3.
So our quest to find the winner continues.
El dorsal 12.
Madrid displayed great resilience to find the late equaliser that's got them here. Now can they go one better? Koundé. Yildiz. Yamal. Now Timber. Aimed beyond the defence. And Sufati. Solot. Fati could try cutting inside here. Madrid can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Gravenberg. Can he latch on to this? That's very neat. And it's Barella. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. This is their second corner of the game. Flamengo are looking to go forward now. Locatelli. Flamengo disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Barella. And Gravenberg. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Could move up a gear here. Half-time, extra time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Picked out brilliantly. Out of play for a goal kick. Koundé. Koundé. He's in space and looking for options. And the counter is on. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Locatelli cuts a frustrated figure right now, and it's Dembele. It's Dembele! Oh, it's hit the post! Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
This is Dembele.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Solot. Still inseparable. We have penalties.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
The referee has ended the second half of extra time. All square. Some weary legs out there. So who has it left in them to take a penalty? and you can almost hear a pin drop. Lukaku is over the first kick. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outsteered him there, which gave him the edge.
No, he's hit it right at the goalkeeper.
Oh, he never looked comfortable over that, did he?
So, the second man in line. Oh, he took a risk, but it's paid off.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
He just did what he was asked.
Yamal is the third man to step forward. Oh, it's a really good save.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
Locatelli will take the third penalty. Denied! He's made the save!
I suspect a change of mind could have been the problem then.
Yildiz is the fourth man to step forward for them. Oh, good take. Keeper committed himself.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Solot comes up, their fourth taker. No! Denied remarkably!
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outsteered him there, which gave him the edge.
This is match point. And he delivers! Madrid have done it. Taken to the very edge they may have been, but they have prevailed through sheer strength of personality.
Well, there's really nothing quite like the excitement of a penalty shootout. They'll be absolutely delighted to have edged it their way.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, the inclusion of this fella, Nicky van de Ven, is probably an indication that the boss wants to play out from the back. I mean, we all talk about how brilliant his recovery pace is when it comes to defending, but he's actually quite tasty on the ball too, particularly with his long-range passing, and he loves those diagonals at times, and he's one to watch out for.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Mbappe. Now it's Thuram. Konate. Oh, that pass isn't the best. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's Valverde. Palmer gets a foot in here. Played out wide. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gravenberg. João Neves. Now it's Thuram. Botafogo finding their passes. No way through.
Chance for a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
João Neves with the short one.
He's tried one! A whisker high.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Looking for the run. Mbappe.
And a chance! And he's done it!
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Madrid have broken through. It's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
He's a sharp little ball here. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And here's Thuram. Oh, that's fabulous.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Decent chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cucurella. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Mbappe. It's Thuram. Half an hour played now. Cucurella. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
It's a poor throw, that, picked off with relative ease. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Van Dijk. And it's Gravenberg. Just eases him off the ball. And that's been won straight back. Mbappe. It's Thuram. Spread it left. Mbappe. Can he finish? Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Indica. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Konate.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Just 5 minutes left until the break. That has been cut short. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Bellingham. Mbappe is onto this. Botafogo have their second corner now. João Neves plays it short. Vinicius Junior has found the net here, of course. He's found a way through. Danger averted for now. They're back in possession and ready to go again. That's a sharp pass. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Madrid have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. So off we go once more. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Thuram. Real chance! Really well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to...
Takes a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Botafogo have their third corner. Valverde can get it clear. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Palmer. Gravenberg. Now it's Thuram. He's on it, can he get away?
Oh, sweet feet.
Van der Ven defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. This looks promising.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He'll fancy himself from here. An opportunity then to pull clear here. important interception. Now it's Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, he's been caught napping. Fires it in low. Gravenberg. João Neves.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Palmer. So what can they make of this? Pass somewhat off target. Looking to play him in. Oh, cracking. And he shoots! And he hits the net! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
So,
7.
time for changes
El dorsal
on both
22.
sides, actually.
El dorsal 9.
This is threatening
El
to become
dorsal
a
20.
really good game.
El dorsal
Well, there's a
19.
real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
El dorsal 6. El dorsal 2.
And here's
El dorsal
Yildiz.
21. El dorsal 10. Se va a llevar a cabo un
Now it's
cambio de
Vinicius
jugadores.
Junior. Good ball, good take. Now that looks a decent ball. He's got away. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
It's Dembele!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Yamal being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Chouameni. Yamal bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Fernandes. Kluivert.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now who's going to be first to this? Cucurella. Ruben Dias. It's a promising position. Lovely bit of skill. And this is Lukaku. Dembele! And yes, it's there! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Gravenberg for Kluivert. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And now they can clear their lines. Van Dijk. Fernandez is herring after that one. Van der Ven gets good distance on it. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's managed to get rid.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
And they've switched it over to the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
4 added minutes on the board. Fernandez. Oh, easy pickings there.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Nicely worked. And he's away. It's Lukaku! That is wonderful from Lukaku! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. That's really well manoeuvred. Van Dijk tries to clear. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I'm a real fan of this guy, Ruben Dias. Portugal do have the reputation, not just of producing great wingers, but great centre-halves too. And I see him as the latest in line. OK, he can be quite conservative, and he won't wow you with inch-perfect long-range passes, but he's incredibly solid.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Now this could be a chance. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. João Neves. He won't be happy with that one. Knocks it into space. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Thuram was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack. Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
And he's intervened well there. Koundé hurtling down that right flank. Botafogo trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Tchouaméni tidy with his distribution. Cucurella. Vinicius Junior.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bellingham. Gravenberg. Kluivert. Oh, that's fabulous. Gravenberg. 15 minutes till half-time. Valverde. Mbappe. Great vision. Valverde is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And that could set him on his way. And it's Palmer. Shot could be on. Skims one in. Mbappe. Cucurella. And he's picked out the run. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And we have our very first corner. Defending of the desperate variety. Out of play for a throw. And it's Koundé. Crosses it in. That's a decent clearance. Quality ball. Kluivert. And Gravenberg. Gravenberg. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that was nowhere near his best. Koundé clears. Van der Ven spots it and into... And it's half-time here. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And the action is back underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Mbappe. Bellingham puts his foot on the gas. Koundé. Thuram chasing after it. Chance here to counter. Chouameni. Gravenberg takes control of it and he's on the move. Now who's going to be first to this? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Donnarumma comes out and deals with it.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And that's a good ball. He has a look up and it's made its way to him. Shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well read, and the danger is averted. Mbappe. Up towards the hour mark, and still no goals.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And here's Bellingham. Tries to play it through. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Bellingham. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Can he spark a counter here? He steps in, and that's the end of that. Valverde. Thuram. Chance for a shot! Oh, taken with style. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. So the first moment of real significance.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
No way through. Your impressions so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
And this is Lukaku. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Girassi. And it's Bruno Fernandes. An uncompromising challenge.
Botafogo really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Šeško. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Played into space. Yamal looking to run onto it. Gravenberg. Madrid have it back and can go again. And here's Yamal. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Bruno Fernandes. Well timed, excellent interception.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
And that pass just didn't quite work.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Short changes him with that pass. Now he's got space here. Dembele in acres of space out wide. He's got tall. And that would have won it.
Lukaku really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
1-0 as we head towards the end. Some resolute defending there. Oh, good spread. Oh, super ball. Cucurella attempts a clearance. Gravenberg. He's being urged to shoot.
Botafogo really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Well, super find. And he's certainly onside here. Shot a goal! Sticks it away! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Madrid could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from...
And there goes the final whistle. Madrid can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.